Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to our little adventure in high sec, exploring, searching for DED sites in an Onyx. We're here in Citadel, Caldari space, hunting primarily Guristas, but also if we happen to enter Serpentis space, we're going to search for the Serpentis. This Onyx right here is really great for doing the high sec DED hunting in Galente and Caldari space because it's got so good kinetic resist. It's just like natural resist on it is so high, so you're actually able to tag them really easily. And right now I'm using the auto-targeting missiles, which is actually working out pretty well. And 104 kilometers actually is pretty damn far. So we'll continue here. I've got a little bit of a journey, but first I want to at least find something. Ooh, lots of sites right here. So we'll see if we can find anything decent in here. Probably is going to be bad stuff. Like four signatures is not usually... If there are 4 signatures, it's probably going to be all bad. It's a bit smaller. Do we have any anomalies? Wormhole, as I thought. There's not going to be much good stuff here. I wonder what these 2 other ones are. Another wormhole. Let's see what the third one is. These would be pretty hard to scan down, this one, because very low percentage point, even though everything is really close to each other. Okay, relic site. We do not want to mess with that right here. I keep forgetting, because the old button to retrieve your probes used to be here. Now it's here. I have to keep messing them up. I have a bit of a hard time adapting to new routines. Okay, hideaway. And look to probes. These ones can get the nice 4 out of 10s. It is hideaway? Yeah. It looks like this icon right here looked like something I had to scan down, but it's just an anomaly. Activate all the modules. We're just going to spam away these auto-targeting missiles when we get in range. Combat site. Level 1. Okay. Can we shoot now? Oh, there's this haunted yard. Really bad. Ignore this. And we'll go for this one right here. Now lock them up, please. Popped. Now I just say FK. I'm going to focus on scanning now. Okay. Hideaway done. We'll go to the next one. Always a chance every time we do this hideaway to get down one of those 4 out of 10s. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Combat site level 2. Okay, that is a good sign. Because the 4 out of 10s... Guristas 4 out of 10s, they're level 2 combat sites. So it could be, hopefully, one of the good ones. Guristas scout outpost. Let's go. Let's go. Gonna go for that. Hopefully no one else has taken it. Scan this one here in case it is something else. That's what I was talking about. You know, the level 2s, they can be the Guristas scout outpost. They can be other things as well. But it's just that if it is a level 2, there's a chance that it could be one of them. And 4 out of 10s are pretty good. I'm going to try the auto-target to see how that feels. I'm just going to jump in there. Let's see if there's anyone here. No one's here. Great. Okay. I've got the D-scan filter on. Yeah. Okay, good. Jump in. This is the first time I'm ever doing a 4 out of 10 with an auto-targeting missile ship. I think it'll go pretty good because... oh, where's this? Level 2 as well? Oh. Because there's so much small stuff here and we're just going to auto-target everything and it'll just get it all taken care of without me having to lock up anything. I think it will be a very smooth ride. There's the acceleration gate there. So we've got another level 2 combat site. It could also be another 4 out of 10. It might be. It might be. Guristas Watch. Okay, Guristas Watch is not that great. Oh... Retrieve our probes. Continue here. Tyra, okay. We've got so good kinetic resist. I'm not even using my shield boost and we're barely taking any damage at all. That's how good this Onyx is. It's not like the fastest ship to do these kind of sites. A Jackdaw or Confessor would probably be a bit better. Or just something... A Hecate actually is my favourite one in terms of speed. Oh, I just saw that Kestrel there blow up. But the great thing about the Onyx is that I think it looks like it's a ship that looks really good and it's really relaxing because of how tanky it is. And because it's so tanky, if you are to be very lucky and get a Guristas 5 out of 10, you can actually run that pretty decently. So that's why I like to use this ship. It's a bit more, covers a bit more. But on the other hand, I don't think it can run the 3 out of 10s. I don't think it's able to go into the small ones. Maybe it can. I don't think it can. Perhaps it will be actually. But I don't. At least I'm definitely sure it can't do a 2 out of 10s. If you're in a destroyer, I think you can do that. In one way, it is a bit slower because I'm not doing as much DPS when I'm using these kind of auto-targeting missiles, but it's just so relaxing. I just sit here, just chill, it blows up everything for me. Let's see now. A bunch of crews, so maybe I should swap to... Yeah, I probably should swap to normal missiles since they're spreading them all over the place. It'll just go a lot quicker. Scourge Fury, Scourge Fury. Because these guys do rep a bit as well. You can see that guy is repped fully. So we'll focus fire here. We'll use the Scourge Fury instead. Popped. Heavy assault missiles would do a lot more damage, but the thing is, when you get this great range with heavy missiles, it's so much more convenient. Otherwise, you're always going to have to stress out about having to get in range. It's going to be just really annoying. You spend so much time MWDing to everything. It's not going to be really nice. See what kind of range we'll get here with heavy assault missiles, but I don't think it'll be too great. Probably the optimal range that I would prefer is to have at least 50. Scourge Fury, 28, so it's not that far. The range script's 39. Okay, that's not too bad, but I would still prefer to have a bit further. Maybe with Caldari Navy it'll not be as bad. 730 is decent DPS. Caldari Navy, Scourge heavy assault missile. 47, I guess is good. But then we don't get the application modules like we got here. I don't know if the Scourge Fury has got better application with 2 of these than a heavy assault missile, or Caldari Navy heavy assault missile without any script at all. I think this might be a bit better. But there are some sites where you are even further away than 50 kilometers. Sometimes some NPCs are like 80 kilometers away, and it's just really helpful to be able to have that really far range. So here we're just going to go in for the kill. Since we tank so good, don't need to care at all about these NPCs, just go straight in. MWD. Lock up. And get to work. Now you can see our shields, no problem, not moving, not budging even slightly. We're bumping these ships out of the way. Keep it range. Come on, something good. Hopefully something good. Dread Guristas Thermal Shield Hardener. Oh, I thought it was a Multispectrum Shield Hardener because it was that, you know, the Shield Hardener. It's a Dread Guristas one. Oh. Well, it's at least something. A 1 million-isk module. Then I guess we got this Overseer as well. Is there anything we can drop? Maybe some missiles. Jettison. Get the auto-targeters. Maybe we can get 6,000 or we'll have enough room for that overseer personal effects. That's a bit unfortunate right there. Go to some of these hideaways over here and grab some more loot from them. How far are we away from Jita? I'm curious. Jita. Not so far away. That's good. But you saw that, just completely shattered the whole room. I blazed through the first one with the auto targets, went really smoothly. But probably, like the cruise is better to use the Fury missiles just because of the DPS. It's a bit lower DPS when you're like splitting them. So then you can have a bit of issues with them repairing. We saw that there was a ship that had full HP, or the shield's full HP. So maybe the auto-targeters are not best for everything. I definitely think they have their place in some of these anomalies. Like here I'm just using heavy assault or heavy missiles because I happen to have them from before. Maybe we could split them up in 2 groups. Or 3. That could also be an option. Because it is a bit annoying on the other hand that you have to have a bit of time to get them to attack you first, then you can't hit. So here we can like just smash them straight away. I mean, the auto-targetings, they feel very good, they feel very lazy, but in actual effectiveness, I'm not sure if they're super effective. Might be good just when you want to scan stuff and just do DPS at the same time. Let's go to the second hideaway over here. Here there's NPCs respawning. I think it might be quicker to use auto-target so I don't have to have this really long lock time, because the Onyx does have a pretty long lock time compared to other cruisers, it seems. Gila is not particularly electronically advanced, and it doesn't have Dread Guristas. It doesn't have as good lock time as a Gila. So we'll get from this Dread Guristas. Probably going to be very bad because usually the low tier anomalies like the hideaways don't give much. Yeah, as we can see here, hardly anything. It's a bit difficult sometimes when you've not got so good application, because application does make us do a lot less DPS than we actually would do. We do a lot more with better application. So when we have the Gila, for example, with rapid light missiles, it's so nice because all the damage is really applied really well. And they've got really long range as well, because light missiles naturally, our weapon system does very long range. But when you're sitting here with heavy missiles, you have really good range, but it's not always going to be perfect application. Like many times it is, especially on small frigates, even if you don't have full application, just one-shot them. But some cruisers, and then on some cruisers as well, you're probably doing good application there, but I feel like still a bit of DPS is wasted. If we were to do perfect application and there were more groups, it felt like we would be able to do more, get more like actual applied DPS. And that's why I really like the Hecate for like this lower tier stuff. The Onyx is better for like higher tier stuff, but the Hecate is really good for lower tier stuff because it's got such a fast lock time and applies really good at the range it has. Scan the signature right here. Tirpala. Boring wormhole. Or boring for us. I mean, it would be fun if we were looking for wormhole exploration. That's something I want to eventually do. I'm actually looking on doing exploration in Loki in the near future, because I was really inspired by one of my friends, iBad Tijuri. He sent me a really good Loki fit for doing nullsec and wormhole exploration. I think it'll be really cool to use that. Unfortunately, the Onyx is not so suited for that because it's not able to really fit a covert ops cloak. Oh, it can't. But just it's not really a stealthy ship. It looks quite stealthy in my opinion. Very dark looking ship hull. It looks a bit stealthy in my opinion, but it is unfortunately not a stealthy ship. It would be quite cool though if there was a certain type of covert ops ship that looked like the Onyx hull, the Moa hull. The Caldari shipline focuses instead on the Falcon hull, or the, what was it called now, the Blackbird hull. Yeah, that is what the covert ops line of Caldari ships is. Falcon. This Falcon ship here, this is the covert ops ship. Looks like the Blackbird T1 cruiser. Let's go to G2. Launch probes. Aha, combat site level 1. I wonder what that could be. 3 out of 10 maybe? Many of these 3 out of 10s I found them to be like half done. I think it's 3 out of 10s, maybe 2 out of 10s, the Guristas type. Pith Robux mining car. I think it might be one of these kind of. Okay, 1 out of 10. No, never mind. We can't run a 1 out of 10 because our ship is too big for that. But fun. We find a DED site either way. Okay, felt a bit slow on that jump to Jita. I'll walk back to the Jita station, take a bit of a break there. I think that's enough adventure for now. But Onyx doing the full out of 10. This is a ship that I like to use high-sec exploration. It works really well, goes very smoothly. There are options that are better, but I like this ship a lot. I think it looks really great, and it works really great if you want to do the 5 out of 10. Because say, for example, you're doing a Hecate or Jackdaw or Confessor, you find a 5 out of 10, then you have to spend all that time going back to find a battleship and then do that and then get back to 5 out of 10. With this thing, you can sort of do everything. You can just refit a few things here. Like when I do 5 out of 10s, I would refit these shield boost amplifiers and Kinetic shield hardener. But you can just do everything in high sec. That's what I love about it. And it's still pretty effective. It's just very chill. It's so tanky. So it's a very, very chill ship in my opinion. So thanks for coming with me on that little adventure, exploring the auto-targeting missile on the Onyx as well. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.